Energy generated by the earthquake in Turkey dwarfs the earthquake that rattled Magna nearly 3 years ago.
News specialist Jed Bull introduces us to a Turkish native here in Utah who, as you can imagine, is worried about her birthplace.
A seismologist at the University of Utah tells me that anytime there's a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, it's a big deal. That's distressing to a local cafe owner who was born near the epicenter and still has friends and family in the region.
About 8 milliliters of water. And
Elif Akin owns Kava Cafe, a Turkish cafe where she serves up authentic coffee, meals, and treats. She was born in Adana.
Where is the epicenter right now of the earthquake?
Her father is Turkish, her mother American.
That's where my mom and dad lived for like 5 years in the late 60s, early 70s.
She first heard about the earthquake from a text from a friend. Akin's family and friends are okay, but she's troubled for the Turkish people.
It's devastating, and especially because where the earthquake happened was in the lower income area of that vicinity. So the structures were probably not built the best for stability.
This week, Akin plans to give 10% of her sales to help support the people in Turkey.
Roads are uprooted. There's 2,300 buildings that have collapsed. We've lost a lot of historic artifacts and archaeological sites.
Irreplaceable relics of history.
Buildings can be replaced. People can heal and mend and all that other stuff, but the history, I think that's the hardest.
A seismologist at the University of Utah showed us the seismograms created by the 7.8 magnitude earthquake and the 7.5 aftershock. Jamie Farrell tells me this magnitude 7.8 earthquake is about 163 times larger than the 5.7 earthquake that rattled Magna in March 2020. In terms of the damage potential, the comparison is off the charts.
If you look at the total amount of energy released or how much shaking you would feel, it's about 1,400 times the size of that earthquake. In other words, we would have to have 1,400 5.7 Magna-sized earthquakes to equal the amount of energy that was released in this one 7.8.
The seismologist emphasizes that this is a good reminder to all of us here in Utah who live in earthquake country to always be prepared. For KSL 5 News, I'm Jed Bull.
Jed, thank you. European leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints showing support to those affected by the Turkey and Syria earthquakes. In a statement, the Europe's Central Area Presidency says in part, quote, "Our prayers and the prayers of Latter-day Saints across Europe are with them as they begin to recover from the disaster. The church is currently reaching out to other relief organizations, both globally and in country, to offer assistance."